I'm not really having fun. Ganja in my system got me feeling really numb. Why am I attached to you? I think that I fell for you. I think I need to come down, need a reset. Don't come back to me in the future, I'ma hit that reject code. You funny if you think that.
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it.
Look, I'm not going to complain on tape.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one, but the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Marchand. Outside Chauvet. Good. First shot, first basket.
Racing in and finding his angle. Chauvet beating them with speed on the drive.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Lambert, guarded by Baker. The 9-foot shot. Pass to Marks. Chauvet. Screen by Lambert. Shot pocket 6. Chauvet, that's good.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all three levels, including the mid-range.
There's Baker with the 3. And Paris, another triple.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players, the professional level, is something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
And that one's good towards the end.
Yeah, Portier liked the angle he had and just went up with absolute confidence.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Outside Dumont. Pass to Baker. Ahern. Marks defending. There's Baker with the 3. And Paris, another triple.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Didn't do anything fancy there, didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Solid player.
Yeah, but Blake, there was some style there. It was a pretty sweet one-handed clutch.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Illich. Baker, guarded by Lambert. Drops in the tray.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Outside Dumont. Baker. And Paris, another triple.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
To the middle. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Good from Lambert.
He's been a bright spot for them. He had a very efficient offensive performance.
And who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting.
Yeah, he's kept them in it.
Ahern with the rebound. There's Baker with the three. That one falls. Nice speed from DeMol. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. With the ball. And Paris FC basket, call time. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Now here's Zadirko. MP on the wing. The three is up. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Here's Chauvet. Here's Bleu. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lambert. They can't stop the run with that one. Portier outside. Baker, guarded by Lambert. Good on the triple.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Difficult situation here for Nanterre.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
When he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's so tough for the defender. As easy a three as you're going to get.
Here's Bleu. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And lots of contact there, missing the shot, but he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Baker.
Yeah, Lambert, he isn't all about the outside game. He can also mix it up inside.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
No,
Through one half, it hasn't even been close. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
they keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
To the left side wing. Pass to Lambert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Another smooth stroke. That's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
Now Lambert. Marks. Pass to Peltier. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Now Baker. Inside. And he drops in.
layup off glass. Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
And the call will be against Baker. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys. And he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Baker. And here's Paris. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half he's having.
Here's Chevalier. Zadirko defending. Count it.
He's always thinking. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of the shot and dished it.
There's Baker with the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Pass to Chevalier. Here's Lambert. Shoots over Baker. Good work defensively by Vasseur. Baker outside. Blanchet. Back to Baker. Over Lambert. Baker again.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
You just can't.
Marks for three. Nanterre Elite again can't hit. Baker with it. Now guarded by Lambert. Pass to Baker. Here's Perron. Back to Baker. Takes the three. Another three for Paris.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number three out there.
And Marchand with the stuff.
An unreal alley-oop.
The pass, the catch, the dunk, perfection.
And all of it had to be perfection. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. Trust me. He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Marchand. Peltier outside. Screen by Lambert. To the paint. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal position.
Baker, good.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Pass to Marchand. To the inside. Marks for three. The basket good off the assist from Lambert.
Mark says, hey, I can do it too. How about that three of his own?
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Baker, good.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Lambert. And he banks in the layup.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss, probably.
There's Baker with the three. Can't get it to fall. And that'll do it. Paris sets
Andy, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.